Reaganomics are what sent me in the Army. Fortunately, I was in the Army for probably one of the longest peacetime stretches. I always say and here we are doing it again. Just 1.9 miles from the ocean instead of right on it.
I've spent too long away from home. Did all the things I could have done. Gone on the days of endless thrill. I know I'm not the only one. So long, I'm going home. I saw the streets alright with you balconies and the laundry line. They tried to make me welcome there, but their streets did not feel like mine. So long, I'm going home.
Summer of '94, I came out here with my kids to visit and had my nephew drag me out in the water on his boogie board. And maybe didn't get to surf like I was wanting to, but I got in the salt water.
Surfing. In the community, it's long been an activity of rising above the waves. For Waves4All, this passion started with turning barriers.
So I've been injured for 10 years.
I lost my leg when I was really young.
I was super at risk for losing my eyesight.
Into breakthroughs.
So my name's John Waite, founder of Waves4All. I was volunteering for years, probably about 10 years or so. I was just a volunteer as a waterman. We're only getting one session a year. It was only when that clinic was around, and I said, but you live here. You're a San Diego, and if you're really looking to get into the waves, we can make sure you're safe, and that way you can keep doing it again.
Waves4All meets every last Sunday of the month. They enjoy the good surf and good company.
We set up and just get people out surfing. Doesn't matter what their disability is, we get them out in the water.
I'm like, wow, I can take something that was kind of for me, and now I can pass that on and really change somebody's life.
And John did just that.
Cade's from Arizona. Cade could not speak. He can only speak via letterboard. Cade went through high school. It took him, I don't know, maybe 4 years to complete his senior year. Just, you know, it was a tough situation for him. What ended up happening is I had taken him out, and the surf was huge. And Cade's a big boy. Cade's probably 300 pounds. And he was laying on his belly, and I was behind the board getting him up over a wave. And he came down and slid off the board and landed his butt square on my head. I bit my tongue. And I thought I bit my tongue off. And John was in the water with me, and I'm like, dude, is my tongue okay? And Cade looks at me and he goes, are you okay? It's the first words Cade's ever spoken. And I didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. I'm driving home. And I'm like, holy shit. holy cow, Cade spoke, and I called his father. And he said, yeah, he just told me the same thing. So he even recalls speaking out in the water. Amazing, amazing. Goosebumps right now just thinking of it. That's the kind of stuff that happens every single session.
And Cade is not the only one who feels this way.
I mean, I've done so much out here that I didn't think I could.
There's a certain level of understanding and community you have with people that have done difficult stuff on purpose.
It was amazing to feel included.
I was like, oh my God, I'm like on top of the world. I was like, I can really do this.
It really is a sense of freedom and also a lot of joy.
There's no words to describe it, but I just feel better, you know?
Here on the oceanside shore, Waves4All remains an outlet for surfers of all abilities.
I want to see a situation where anybody with a disability would look at surfing as something that is available to them.
There's nothing better. There's nothing better. It doesn't cost me anything but my time.
Reporting for CHS TV with Ella Jacobs and Vivian Coelty, I'm Layla England.
shelter from the old tower tree. I watch the branches as they sway. Small pools of sunlight in my face, coloring me. crazy, but my phone keeps taking me away from you. And I forget how to live inside today. The day I tried to live, I fell into a screen. It's all